All
I haven't
right.
had regular cable in so many years.
All right.
I haven't since I
Put
quit working
Art
for
down.
Cox.
He's
So
speaking. Got it.
You
Something
said
you
since
did,
you quit
Art.
working at Cox.
yeah,
Yeah.
because it was free there, or
Yeah.
like literally $12 a month or whatever.
You get like insane discounts for working directly for them.
Yeah, all we had to do was pay federal taxes on it, basically, which came up to like 10, 12, $15 a month, something like that. And I had their highest premium package. Like that's what they give you is the highest premium package they have.
Yeah.
It's worth about
Spike, you want to
$400 a
drag
month.
us all down to stream comms, please? I will do it.
Well, if you ask me, I can't move.
Oh. Yeah, you can. You're a mod.
No, will not let me.
What?
So he's a bad mod. It's okay.
Let's look at roles real quick.
Only move channels.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did what? What?
We moved channels.
Yes, I said I can only move channels. Like,
You can't
Move the
drag
channel in.
people.
no.
Let's look at server settings, roles, mods, missions. Oh, hey, Yogi. Yeah. Mods can manage roles, manage channels, view channels, manage emojis and stickers, view edit log, manage webhooks, they can't manage the server. That's for admins. You can create invites, change nicknames, manage nicknames, kick members, ban members, timeout members. Everything with the files. You have priority speaker. You can move members. Allows members to move other members between voice channels that are them. Yes.
It won't let me move people.
And you can also manage events.
Yeah, it won't
Is it...
give me a prompt to move people.
Huh, weird. Well, we're going to play some Skyrim, folks. I've been really getting into Skyrim again lately. Alright, what were we doing? Oh, we are a little heavy. I think we were going to look and see if there was anything that we could break down. For enchantments. I gotta keep an eye out for my Yumi Yans, so... If I have to get up, that's why. Hi, Lydia. Why aren't you wearing your dwarven armor? I crafted that for you, and your fine ass.
Did you just call Lydia fine? What is wrong with you?
Have you seen her with the mods that I've got?
No.
Yeah. She got a fine ass. Oh, we gotta resist frost. That's it? That's all? Alright. Need to make a better dagger of souls. Get some more damage.
Only if we can test it on Spike.
No.
She's always in there making something in the fucking laboratory.
Drugs.
Well, yeah, I mean, typically things that are made alchemically are considered drugs. You are correct. Good job, Spike.
That's smart.
I don't know if I go that far. But you did do one right, so that's a plus.
I'm gonna go ahead and become a heretic and praise Talos real quick. Praise!
Will rule Skyrim forever.
We'll see if good old Harengar wants any of my goods. Hopefully this stream's not too choppy. I know sometimes FPS isn't great with Skyrim. Like, even the old ladies don't look horrible anymore. The dudes all have better facial, like, fucking contours and shit.
Come to Dragon's
Wouldn't
Reach.
look bad.
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to guess them.
Alright, let's see. I'll take my white cloak. I want to hold on to that. Got plenty of soul gems, but they don't sell for shit. Like, he sells soul gems at like a fucking 8,000% markup.
Is the best weapon you have.
And I'm like, hey man, got some soul gems for your stock because I know you like to sell them. And he's like, yeah, I'll give you 69 gold for them. And first I'm like, nice. Then I'm like, wait. I even got, I changed my hair, Spike. You'll like it. Let me take my hood off. You like how I look?
Yes.
You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
Gary says no.
Darius says, I don't know what you mean, but I guarantee it. Damn you, Siri. I need to charge my watch anyway. Siri, you're
I
going
don't know
to
if you
timeout.
look good or look ugly, but the guards all gave you the stink eye on the way by.
They can barely tolerate.
They're hesitant of my existence because I can eat I eat dragons for breakfast. And they're like, listen, we get he's the Thane, but if he decides to be an asshole, there's not much we can do about it.
Except for when they say, "I'm the Thane. Let me be."
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, I didn't realize. My bad."
Oh, Thane, sorry, I didn't recognize you.
You'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored. Everything's for sale.
I wonder if they're going to be sending a dasher out for my delivery. Typically, Jimmy John's doesn't do that, but I know Papa John's does. And I've got Papa John's for dinner, so...
So yeah, Jimmy John's usually has all their own crew.
Take a look.
Oh,
I
collect.
didn't want anything super hefty.
The streamer I'm watching brought his dog with him to, like, because he's a storm chaser, right? And so his dog's in the truck with him, and something happened, and the dog's just going crazy, and he's like, hey, Nico, shut up. You can't even see anything. You're under a blanket. Shut up. And the dog's like, "Arr?" Like, wait, what? I didn't realize I was under a blanket.
See this glass Warhammer? Look how fucking sweet that looks.
But then you have to chase people down to kill them.
Yeah, because of fear. And cowardice will get them to flee too.
Mm-hmm.
Nightingale blade is nice because it's like a vampiric blade, like that.
I'm always down for vampire items. I made a barbarian in Diablo 2 that was like everything was vampiric. and like he just was murdered because every time you hit something, and then you do in frenzy, so you're hitting things like 30 times a second. So
Got to
Some
look at
may
my
call
armor.
this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Carved Nordic pieces, which I love. Some of this gear can go. Plenty for the healing is 75 points and vigorous is 100 points. Okay. Probably shouldn't have sold the venom, but we'll get so much more of it. Alright.
Do come back.
Wait, how much was the right eye of the fall?
I'd even
Okay,
buy-
so what happens
Some
if
may
you
call
sell
this
the
junk.
eyes of the
Me, I
Falmer?
call them treasures.
You literally just get money for it. I think you can take them to Brynjolf in the Thieves Guild and put them on like the display chest.
Oh, yeah, I'd rather
Like-
fucking do that.
Remember,
I make plenty
I
of
think
money.
you can only put one on it. You might be able to put both. I'm not sure.
I wonder if I go into the house and use my Master Sorter, if there's a special place in the house for them.
Maybe.
That's why I love the Adventurer's Basement mod. If you guys have, if you play Skyrim and you want to display your crafting items and have them at the ready, this Adventurer's Basement is like the mod to have for that. It is so nice. Like, if you look in here, like, all my potions that I've made, they're just lined up. You know, they're on display. All my ingredients are on display. And it'll display, like, 2 of everything or 3 of everything, right? And then you can just click on it and multiple times, and when you start running out, then it'll take them away off the shelf. But, like, all my ingots, all my fucking gems... Dragon bones for when I want to make dragon bone armor, dragon scale armor. Running dangerously low on iron ingots, which are kind of used for everything, so. And then any extras go in the chest, so if you don't want to like cut into what you've got on display, you can go into the chest. Just super
Wait,
cool.
what the fuck? I bombarded and my game crashed.
Oh. You get your own forge, enchanting table, all of
Bombarded
your...
to
All your filled soul gems are in here. I like to keep a few on me. Actually, I should grab a couple empty ones because I got my soul tap. Even these ones have souls, but they're not filled. We'll grab these. They're not that heavy. Be able to charge stuff that way. Got this room, which has a lot of like building materials, nails, tusks, titan, salts, vampire dust. You get all your amulets here. More tusks, antlers, more building supplies on the wall there. I don't know what this room is for, if I'm being completely honest with you. Because I've never seen anything come in here. No, this room as an RPer is fucking fantastic. We got our pantry, right? But every bit of food I cook and stuff goes on display. All my soups, meats. We got hot meats, things that have already been cooked here. Right? Like, use the tables as the dwarven tables as grills. And then we've got the cold stuff that hasn't been cooked yet. Chilling in my freezer. So yeah. And you can just walk up and grab it. Like if I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have some of this apple cabbage stew. Grab a couple of them. And then I'll be like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna have some let's just do standard Nord mead today. Have a couple Nord meads. And now I'm set for adventure.
You're a fucking nerd.
Honored to see
Not
you
nearly
again.
as bad as you, Mr. Fashion Designer. Oh,
I
I
don't know what you're
clearly
talking
missed
about.
the stairs there. Hard to get the stairs right. This mouse. Switch mice. Alright. This is where all the stuff goes that I don't feel like calling on. I like keeping a variety of arrows on me, especially since they don't weigh shit. I think the glass bow actually does more damage than the nightingale bow, but the nightingale bow does have 20 points of freezing and 10 points of shock, so I guess actually nightingale does do more damage. Take Storm's Folly off. Yeah, we'll just primarily use the nightingale stuff, because we're already in nightingale armor anyway. You know what? Yes. So by favoriting it, it does show up in my favorites, right? But essentially I use it as a marker saying, hey, don't get rid of this dipshit. And since we're going to be using primarily Nightingale armor, I'm going to take my Nordic stuff. I'll keep the shield on. The shield's kind of heavy, but we got such a good carry weight anyway. We'll just use the Nightingale stuff. I'm gonna grab the left eye and then oh, I can't take them out of my inventory. So they're quest items. So gotta be a place to put them inside the Thieves Guild headquarters.
A new hand touches the beacon.
I do have Meridia's Beacon, of course, but fuck her. Well, I kind of want to wait till I'm higher level and then go and get Dawnbreaker.
Or you
Because-
just upgrade it.
Well, I have this theory that it's going to have higher base stats if I'm a higher level when I get it.
Fair.
And then I can upgrade it more beyond that.
Fair.
And I don't have the smith. You need 60 smithing in order to upgrade arcane pieces.
Also, make sure you get your Thieves Guild leader armor or whatever if you haven't already.
Oh, the blue Thieves Guild armor? I haven't
Yeah,
yet.
the
I
blackish
just-
blue.
The
I
first
think
time
you
I've come
get
back.
it from Vex. Either Vex or Delvin.
What we're going to be working on is the Twilight Sepulchre.
Oh, you're gonna return the key like a nice person.
I am, because I've got a mod where I can unlock any lock pretty much right away anyway. I'm
Fair.
not stupid worried about it.
Like, you
Ton-
might just go
Oh,
to the
is
shelf.
Is it Vex or is it Tonica?
I'm not sure. As far as the Falmer Eye, you might just have to go to the shelf and look at it
Okay.
to place it or whatever.
Kind of doing like an in-depth thing here. There's Delvin. There's Vex. There's
If
Tanilla.
you're looking for extra work, talk to Vex or Delvin. Well, you could always speak, or if you're looking for training, we've got plenty of it down here. Delvin, Vex, Nearwin, and Viper can give you a leg up on that.
Talk to Vex.
Well, you done or what?
See, I can learn more with lockpicking, but I don't really need
If you
to.
get arrested, don't blame
But I
it
do
on
want
me.
the perks, because why the fuck not?
A1 Master says hi.
Yes. I just like hi Mav. It's Mav's not in here.
If you wanna
Oh,
get
that's Spike that you're hearing. Spike and Brady and Arkham are in here right now.
Arc
It's
left.
just Spike.
Where'd Ark go?
I don't know.
Don't be excited about Spike. It's just Spike.
It's a me, Yogi. The Yogi was one of my first followers.
That poor guy.
My phone's not still on sleep mode, is it? No, okay, good. So where's the shelf that you're talking about?
Right behind the desk.
Okay. No? Can I put it in the vault?
They normally
No.
go on there.
Maybe
Maybe
I
you have to talk
have
to Brynjolf?
Well, it's possible that I've got to do the pilgrimage first.
Maybe. Well, no, because like the I guess you you didn't collect them. There's like collectibles and stuff you
Fuzz.
get throughout the quest and stuff you do.
Yeah, there's collectibles, there's artifacts. Sorry, I'm like, my Jimmy John's is out for delivery, so I'm like constantly checking over my shoulder to see if they're there. See if I'd come in contact with another Zephyr Dragon. Guess I'll put my helmet on. Night surrounds me. I am the shadow. It's true. I'm a nightingale. I'm agent of Nocturnal. There's a dragon word up there, and I wonder if I've already killed the dragon. There was a Zephyr Dragon that attacked me. I told the guy to call me if they get there. Things are going very well in the new place. Just enter the Twilight Sepulchre. Is that not? Where I was? Like,
No, it's not in these guild. No.
no, I'm not in the Thieves Guild. That's the gateway for the Twilight Sepulchre.
Apparently, you went to the wrong place.
Apparently I did. But I'm trying to figure out where I need to go.
Should be able to like find on map, right? Isn't that a button?
Usually it is. It's way the fuck down here. By Falkreath.
Hmm.
Well, I guess. Head up to the White Worm Stables. I haven't been down into Falkreath yet. Beast within me stirs. That's not a good thing. Hey, man.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Yeah, we need to go to Falkreath.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Even he doesn't look like an asshole anymore.
Why is it always raining?
Why is it always
Rain will
raining?
stop eventually. Always
Well,
does.
oh, my Jimmy John's is here. So I will be right back. Stream. 3 years, haven't seen my kids. That's the worst. Yeah. Sorry to hear that, man. Alright, so this guy's gonna sit here and try to talk to me. He's gonna get really frustrated that I'm not talking to him. That's all fine. Oh. Jimmy Jones. New place is your bro's place. It's okay for now. Hey, man.
All right then.
Baby steps.
Did you see a dog out there? Oh well. The blacksmith is offering a reward for a dog he saw on the road. I was hoping you'd seen it. I guess I'll stay on the lookout. Keep your nose clean while you're here, outsider.
Many wolves out there, though. There's one within me, actually. I have a werewolf overhaul. Whereas since werewolves are kind of a thing in Skyrim, people being afflicted with them and stuff, while they would have a stigma, they aren't like, you can change in front of a guard now, they won't attack you. Did she not give me a straw? That is sad face McGee.
What is sad face? What?
Sad face McGee.
Why? What?
Let me switch my. And I only got one of my cookies? I might have to call them. Yep. I paid $2 for that cookie. Let me call Jimmy Jones. They're gonna run the cookie out to me, hopefully. I don't have a straw, so.
Damn, forgetting the cookie, forgetting the straw.
I know. They're like, we just give you $5 in-store credit. I'm like, I want my cookie.
Right?
Oh, we have a vampire here?
I mean, I feel like $5 in store credit would be better than the cookie though. Being
Oh,
it
we
was
know
only
it hurts
$2.
vampire. Still. Cookie. Oh, I got myself a pair of these JBL Tune 230 NC TWSs. By the way, they're fucking great. No, it was Jimmy John's in-house driver. The Jimmy John's is just down the road from me, so hopefully they don't mind bringing the cookie out. Oh yes, good times back in the Elite Dangerous days. I've been wanting to play again, but with the fucking Thargoids beefing everything up. I just want to fly and shoot things, man. I don't have to fuck around with Thargoids. I almost said Thalmor. Which I also don't want to fuck around with. Fuck the Thalmor. I go this way, and I feel like this is the way to go. And since I need to let the beast out anyway... So I can change on a whim. You can change back and forth. People don't get upset. Well, these people might. To keep? Yeah, I'm not getting any closer. You're fine. Although if I could, I'd eat you. Or if I wanted to, I'd eat you. What's going on down here? Fucking necromancer. Come here. Oh, I'm gonna eat you. Sometimes wolves will come to my aid too if they see that I'm fighting something. That bone wolf, see how he wasn't attacking me? He was just like walking up to me. And I know there's more necromancers up here. What happened to them? Huh? Is that it? Alright. Conjuration skill? Fuck yeah, bud. Alright. I do need to eat this sandwich because Yogi might not know this, but I was diagnosed as type 1 diabetic. And so I need to make sure that I keep my sugars up and eat what I need to eat. So y'all are going to have to deal with me eating in front of you. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Please eat in front of us. I got a gargantuan, cut in half, a chocolate chip cookie, an oatmeal raisin cookie, some jalapeno chips, and some Diet Coke. Oh, and kickin' ranch to dip the sandwich in. I actually had a tumor in my liver that they removed that produced insulin, which is the only reason why they took them so long to find out I was type 1. Is that everything here?
Oh. Oh.
I was so hungry. Or am so hungry. you been working on today, Fuzz? You're typically doing something. God, I need that fucking... You know, I feel like that marsupial mod would actually work really well with the werewolf stuff. I hear you, man. And I wouldn't let you be a party pooper. I would just keep eating anyway. But I appreciate your care for me. What is going on over here? Why is there fire? What happened here?
You did. You happened.
A burnt corpse. Got dead horses? A chest? Doesn't have anything out of the normal. Interesting. Been sleeping, got up, and straight edge up the top of your dresser and some mount parts printing for your chair. Fuck yeah, man. I need to do it so I don't get my keyboard dirty. I hate a dirty keyboard.
Is someone there?
The fucks?
Time to end this little game. It's nothing. Just scratch. I'll paint the snow with your blood. No more.
Silver hands hit squad over here. Look at that underwear. It's also a mod. At least they got clothes on. You know what I love about the gargantuan? It's the meats, man. There's so much good meat. Oh, okay. Let's make a mag save. Yeah. Hey, man. Well, get your business up and running. You'll be able to afford stuff like that. And that'll be good for everybody. that Gallus? Gaius?
I don't recognize you, but I sense that you're one of us. Who are you? The last of the Nightingale Sentinels, I'm afraid. I've defended the Sepulchre alone for what seems like an eternity. We were betrayed by one of our own kind. In fact, I'm to blame for what's happened here. I was blinded. Blinded by dark treachery masquerading as friendship. Perhaps if I had been more vigilant, then Mercer Frey wouldn't have lured me to my fate.
It's Gaius.
Stolen the skeleton key. I haven't heard that name in a long time. How do you know of me?
Sure, that's Gallus, not Gaius.
The key! You have the skeleton key! I never thought I'd see it again. And Mercer Frey? Then, it's over. And my death wasn't in vain.
Why am I... What's...
I owe you
Why's my sword popping in and out of fucking, like, light?
That's quite a noble sentiment for someone in our... well, in your line of work. My only regret is that you had to undertake this task alone. Carlia? She's still alive? I feared she'd befallen the same fate, ending up a victim of Mercer's betrayal. Nothing would bring me more pride than to return the key, but I'm afraid it's impossible. From the moment I arrived here, I felt myself, well, dying. The Sepulchre isn't merely a temple or a vault to house the key. Within these walls is the Ebonmere, a conduit to Nocturnal's realm of Everglow. When Mercer stole the key, that conduit closed, severely limiting our ties to her. I'm afraid so. I'm weakening, and I can feel myself slipping away. The years without restoration of my power have taken their toll. Whatever damage has been caused can only be corrected by following the pilgrim's path to the Ebonmere and replacing the key. I wish I could help you, but I've been a prisoner in this very chamber for the last quarter century. The only possible help I've come across are the remains of some poor fellow who is trying to follow in your footsteps. Perhaps his journal can help? The Ebonmere is a conduit through which Nocturnal influences our world. Not through magic or blessings, but purely through luck. Yes, absolutely. Your skill is your own. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. But Nocturnal, she influences our luck. Nearly imperceptible assistance we get when we ply our trade. Think about the guild, about the state it was in when you began. Think about all the little things you might have heard. A pick breaking when it shouldn't have. The clouds in the nighttime sky clearing at the wrong moment. Our access to those bits of luck are what separates us from common bandits. Precisely. There are a few who still call Nocturnal Lady Luck, and for good reason. With the Ebonmere closed, and their sudden severance from the realm of Everglow, I fear they've undergone a drastic change. They're shadows of their former selves. They no longer remember their true purpose or their original identities. My spirit didn't manifest itself in the sepulchre immediately, so fortunately I wasn't present when the Ebonmere was sealed. However, ever since that day, I've felt my power waning, slowly draining away. Good luck, Nightingale.
Pilgrim's path I shall take. The dude's got a journal over here, apparently. And an axe of binding. This axe of binding. Yes, it's a soul tap axe.
Yes, tap them souls.
Oh, hey, Lori. Hey, let's read his book. Here's a sandwich, and I'll read it out loud. Damage. Okay. See what this journal says here. It says, I don't know why I let Anders talk me into this plan. He said the place would be full of riches, but I have yet to see even a single gold coin. Ooh.
Bless you.
He didn't actually burp in the journal.
Are you sure?
To make matters worse, I think the other priests are beginning to suspect we aren't who we say we are. If they discover we're posing as priests of Nocturnal, I'm sure they're not going to simply ask us to leave nicely. I'll have to watch my step. As an acolyte of Nocturnal, I've been assigned a mentor, an old dark elf fellow by the name of Lithius. Lithius? Or Liveless. Liveless? Maybe if I act the part, I can pry some information from him about Pilgrim's Path. Anders swears to me that all of the temple's wealth is stashed within their inner sanctum, which supposedly sits at the end of the path. So my job is to get through the obstacles alive. Liveless was easier to coax than I expected, gave me a wealth of information on the Pilgrim's Path, but he was speaking in riddles. I'll try to record what I remember here, and share it with Anders after he's done with his mentor. The only thing Liveless seemed clear about was that there were 5 tests on the path. This is what he said about each. Shadows of their former selves, sentinels of the dark. They wander evermore and deal with swift death to defilers. Well, that's ghosts. Probably gonna have to fight some ghosts. Above all, they stand vigilant, everlasting, beholden to the murk, yet contentious of the glow. Offer what she desires most, but reject the material, for her greatest want is that which cannot be seen, felt, or carried. Soul, I'm guessing. She desires our souls. Which is why we make a contract with her, but reject her material. She doesn't want our bodies. She just wants our souls. Direct and yet indirect, the path to salvation, a route of cunning with fortune betraying the foolish. So, let's see. Out. Hey, get out. Go. Direct yet indirect, the path to salvation, a route of cunning with fortune betraying the foolish. So don't get distracted by a bunch of gold and shit. The journey is complete. The Empress' embrace awaits the fallen. Hesitate not if you wish to gift her your eternal devotion. Okay, so since her embrace is shadow and darkness, I'm assuming we're gonna have to walk into the dark. He also mumbled some nonsensical phrase like night is the new day and how he was the ghost of the sun. I have no idea what these cryptic sentiments mean, but hopefully during tomorrow's ritual, Andrews and I will put everything we've learned to the test. Hello. Don't hit me, bro. Oh, I'm live. Yeah, no. Don't do that. My camera can see.
We saw Slack not getting hit. Nope, not at all. Do it.
Spike still wants you to hit me. That's just Spike. Huh?
I'd rather use.
I feel shame. Okay.
I was supposed to follow up.
What? Oh. There's the ghost.
Ooh, scary.
Trying to dodge. Come on.
Here, Bex, real quick. Rit wanted to talk real quick about the scum server.
Okay. There's more. Obliterate, fucker. I love the mana regen. Next. Ooh, you just tried a heavy attack. Come here, get out. These jalapeno chips are nice.
Not a big fan of Jimmy John's chips.
I gotta stay in the darkness. The light burns me. That spooked the shit out of me. Oh. This is the trial. You know, remember what the journal said about chest being in the open being the folly? We're not going to open that chest. This might also cause a problem. Yeah, become day, accept her embrace. "25 minutes ago." When did my phone ring and I didn't hear it? Did you hear my phone ring?
No.
I don't want me to go that way. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Well, did I die? I found Anders. Can't believe it all this way. Saw the other.
What do we have here? It's been a number of years since I've set foot on your world. Or perhaps it's been moments. One tends to lose track. So, once again, the key has been stolen, and a champion returns it to the sepulchre. Now that the Ebonmere has been restored, you stand before me awaiting awaiting your accolades. A pat on your head, a kiss on your cheek.
Nope.
What you fail to realize is your actions were expected and represent nothing more than the fulfillment of your agreement. Don't mistake my tone for displeasure. After all, you've obediently performed your duties to the letter. But we both know this has little to do with honor and oaths and loyalty. It's about the reward, the prize.
Who is the voice, Lori?
Fear not. You'll
Spike,
have
who
your
voiced
traits,
Nocturnal?
Your desire for power, your hunger for wealth. I bid you to drink.
I'm not sure he's here anymore, man. He was talking to somebody.
Immortal, for this is where the agent of Nocturnal is born. The oath has been struck. The die has been cast, and your fate awaits you in the Everglow. Farewell, Nightingale. See to it that you stay this time, won't you?
Elia.
I'm glad you were able to bring the key back safely. Nocturnal seemed quite pleased with your efforts.
Lanny Manila, huh? What else has Lanny been in?
No idea.
I wouldn't take
That was just the top of a Google search.
It's her way.
Okay.
Think of her as a scolding mother continually pushing you harder to be successful, outwardly sounding angry, but silently content. I assure you, had she been displeased with you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. The circles at the base of the Ebonmere imbue you with powers befitting a Nightingale agent. The crescent moon represents the agent of stealth, the half moon for the agent of subterfuge, and the full moon for the agent of strife. This is Nocturnal's way of maintaining balance. If you ever feel the need to change your abilities, you can return to the Sepulchre and step onto a different circle. Be warned that once you've chosen, you can't reselect for at least a day. Now, your life as a Nightingale begins. Should the need arise, you'll be summoned to the Sepulchre in order to defend it. The Guild has welcomed me back with open arms. I feel like a void in my life has finally been filled. I only hope that this isn't an ending to things, but actually the beginning. Why, perhaps the greatest crime spree Skyrim's ever known. There are pockets brimming with coin, and coffers overflowing with riches ripe for the picking. We may be Nightingales, but in our hearts we're still thieves, and we're damn good at what we do. Gallus, Mercer Frey and I were once members of what's known as the Nightingale Trinity. The Trinity disbanded 25 years ago when, indirectly, the Nightingales protect the Temple of Nocturnal. A place known as the Agent of Stealth is the master of remaining unseen. They are able to manipulate the darkness and use it to their advantage. On moonlit nights or in darkened rooms, this agent literally becomes invisible.
Ooh.
The Agent of Subterfuge utilizes shadow to cloud the judgment of those around him. By weaving the darkness to their will, this agent can manipulate others into fighting for the Nightingale for a limited time. The Agent of Strife can send forth a tendril of pure darkness into the heart of another, causing great injury to them. At the same time, this tether will bolster the agent's own life force, making him stronger. Choose your path.
I want
and your
stealth.
journey will be complete. Gallus. I feared I would never see you again. I was afraid you'd become like the others.
If it were not for the actions of this Nightingale, your fears would have come true. He honors us all. follows me to the Everglow. My contract has been fulfilled.
Will I ever see you again?
When your debt to Nocturnal has been paid, we'll embrace once again.
Oh.
Well, Gallus. Eyes open. Walk with the shadows.
Goodbye, Carlyle.
So that shroud must just be like an effect? Yeah. Shadow clock. Shadow clock for Well, that was a fun little conclusion to these. Well, I don't know if it's quite the conclusion. Oh, I was telling you about those headphones. They have like the best bass quality of any earbuds I've ever had.
Nice.
Like to the point where like if you're listening to something and like you like hit those notes that like make your whole body just kind of shiver a little bit.
Yeah.
Wanted to say something to you.
It's good to see you in one piece, lad. I just wanted to give you a proper thank you for everything you've done. The guild is back on its feet again, and on its way to a prosperous future. What's become of the skeleton key? That's it then. After all those years of helplessly watching the guild decline. But enough of that. I'm confident that with you in charge, we'll soon have more gold than we could possibly spend. I'll be down here, trying to coordinate everything with Delvin and Vex, to make sure the coin keeps flowing, and no one skims. If you still feel like doing some jobs, I'm sure Delvin and Vex have more than their fair share to give out. Either way, it's been a pleasure, my friend. Here's to the future of the guild. May it last another 1,000 years.
It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be it. Some may call this junk. Me? I call them treasures. Until next time.
They should be worth a fortune.
Back with good news, I trust? If you get arrested, it's on your head. If you're looking for extra work, talk to Vex or Delvin.
I'll get you
They'll
the
fix
rest
you
of
up.
your coin by tomorrow.
Oh,
You're back.
You have no shame. I'll get
Stick
you the
with
rest,
me,
like I said.
and he'll never even know you're there. Don't Yeah, you're representing the guild. Don't do anything stupid.
Better go steal some shit. Trying to find a decent shop. A blacksmith shop. There's the blacksmith. That was already 500 gold worth. need to adjust my FOV. There we go. Felt like we were too close.
Pull up a seat. I couldn't have done it better myself. Here's your coin. I handled. If breaking's more your thing, go talk to Vex. Most of your job will be to change the numbers in those books so the shortfalls from our other jobs look legit. Feel like doing a bit of writing? Here's everything you need. You get caught, and we've never heard of you. So, what can I do for you today? Well, I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. By the 8, you actually got your hands on it. This alone is worth more than some thieves earn in a lifetime.
You interested in this haunting brew decanter?
I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. I think you'll find this payment to be more than fair.
There, I just had to do the... Because I got a tablet. I suppose I can actually show you. I got an iPad Pro.
Be careful out there. Wouldn't want to lose such a promising cut purse now.
And,
would we?
It's wonderful. Really like it. I was reading books in bed without my glasses, which is kind of a big deal. And I can use it to watch TV in bed, and so much stuff that, like, when my back is really hurting, like, I'm always having to, like, sit at my phone. If I'm reading on my phone, my, like, fucking device has to be, like, right next to my face. It's a bitch and a half. Okay, so the eye is showing up there. Grinland.
Yes, lad. Take a good look around you. Have you ever seen the guild in such a prosperous state? With Mercer Fregar and our influence spreading across Skyrim, the guild's earned a new level of respect it hasn't seen in decades. I couldn't be more proud to be part of the Thieves Guild, or its new guildmaster.
Good voice, man.
Take a good look at Mercer Fregar and our influence spreading across Skyrim.
So I get the one eye that's up here now. I have the right eye of the Falmer. Can I give that to Delvin?
So, what can I do for you today?
I'm gonna do this
Be
numbers
careful
job.
there. We're gonna lose
I just
such
want to try the different types of stuff.
Do all the things.
Well, I'm doing all the things.
Steal anything worth talking about? No one dies. Remember that. We're not assassins.
Oh, but I will be an assassin soon. That's what we're doing next, is Dark Brotherhood. Since I've got all this ice in this cup, I can pour some Mountain Dew, Diet Mountain Dew over the top of that ice. Make it even better. Diet Mountain Dew is so good.
I mean, whatever makes you happy.
You don't like Diet Mountain Dew?
No. No.
Out of a lot of diet drinks, I feel like it's very superior to most diet drinks.
I haven't had any in a while. I just remember the last time I drank it, it just was not. Yeah.
I'm okay with Coke Zero.
Have you tried Mountain Dew Zero Sugar?
No.
That's even better than Diet Mountain Dew. Tea for the win. Tea is good too. I do have some really good tea, but I don't have a tea ball. I need to get a tea ball. Because it's loose leaf tea, right?
Yeah.
And my instant kettle is still in
Let me
Mankato.
know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Well, that was an easy job. I should drop off all my supplies while I'm here. Oh, what happened? That guy died because he attacked us. Your thing put him down, though. Don't worry, child. Hi, Lydia. Oh, I kind of want to do the Temple of Mara thing so I can actually marry Lydia so she'll actually make me more money. Because they open a store. And the thing of Mara is actually in Grifton, so the hell was that? Where are you going?
No more! I yield! I yield!
Okay.
says they
There
are
we go.
swarming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort.
Random thief in town. It wasn't one of my thieves. I know my thieves.
Yes? This temple is dedicated to Mara, and the light of love she shines on us all. I'm only a humble acolyte, though. If you wish to avail yourself of Mara's blessing, you should speak with Denya Balu or Marma.
Lady Mara bids you welcome. We are devoted to the goddess Mara, who gave mortals the gift of love, that they might have a hint of eternity. Her blessings are many. To love is to know the true nature of the gods. Not all can hear the broad echoes of deepest dawn. To receive the touch of Mara, you must first act as her hands in the world. Explore the facets of the infinite jewel. Are you prepared, then, to help bring the light across this land? The dawn surely opens upon you, child. You must bear its light that all may see. Mara has reflected an image to me. At the foot of the throat and the young woman, almost a girl. Her fickle love must resolve itself. The village of Iverstead. The woman, Fastred. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants. Return when she has seen her path. I will entreat Mara on your behalf.
Well, let's do that quest. Book of Love. Might as well turn in this numbers job for Delvin, though. Now you're making me want tea. I wonder if Adam's got a T-ball.
Ah, you're back.
Oh, you're not sorry.
Good job. Now, here's your part of the deal. Great. What you want to do?
Fishing jobs?
There are all sorts of people wandering around carrying their valuables on their person, just waiting for someone like you to pick their pocket. So, you in for a little fishing?
No.
You're not winning points with me with that attitude.
The fucking... Unless my pickpocketing skills are better.
Got lots of job. Good. My client, Brynjolf, wants
We'll
this
try
mark's head. Just remember the rules. Keep it clean and keep it quiet. Here's the details.
Come on. I think my easier lockpicking mod that I've got, because I've picked every fucking lock in this game. My easier lockpicking mod, in that house. No, they're down below. Also makes it easier to pickpocket.
I mean, if they're on the same functionality, then probably.
I saw you do that, you know.
Oh. Why? This is why autosave is a thing.
I saw you do that, you know.
Wonder. If I use my shroud, will she not see me?
I saw you do that, you know.
Gonna have to try with some smaller marks. I don't think I've got any any picking skills like at all. No, my pickpocket skills are fucking, it's 17. So we're just gonna go around and fucking start pickpocketing people.
See if you find anything interesting.
Yep.
I don't think you need the cash exactly.
No, I've got like 20 grand, but... Pocket the blacksmith.
What are you doing that for?
I've been caught. We'll go to the inn and pickpocket some people in the inn. Actually, there was a dude inside the blacksmith's house.
I guess I can look the other way this time.
Never should have come here. Like the bite of a flea. You can't beat me.
You can't beat me as I decapitate his ass. I didn't hit the blacksmith, did I? Hope not. What I want to know is why they would try to pickpocket the leader of the Thieves Guild. So I guess they don't know. Already increased my pickpocket to 23. Nothing on him.
Could have just asked.
I almost stole the shirt right off his fucking back. It would have been hilarious. He's like, "Whoa, why am I naked?" Look at all these cheese wheels. Holy cheese wheels, Batman.
Take all the cheese.
Doing it.
And then have no shit for weeks.
Shit's so hard you blow a bubble of cheese. You're pretty.
I guess I can look the other way this time.
Yes, you can.
I guess I can look the other way this time.
Pickpocketing everybody in this place.
I guess I can look the other way this time.
What are you doing that for?
I saw you do that, you know.
I guess I can look the other way this time.
I guess I can look the other way this time. Like, I just walked in. Stuck my finger in everyone's pockets and left.
I guess I can look the other way this time.
Did it really? Oh, I think I tried to get it, but she caught me when I was pickpocketing it. So I bet you my actual Thieves Guild armor would probably be better for that. Let me check my armor. Pickpocket success is better on these boots. Yeah, I think we'll switch from Nightingale armor to Thieves Guild armor. What do I need for Vex's shield job? Wait, isn't that Anwar guy, isn't he our fence? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's our fence.
Do you hunt? The plains outside White Imperial. Yes?
Yeah, it's not. Why is everyone coming down here? Job, talk to Fastred. Where did Spike go?
Said he was talking to somebody about a scum server. That I heard.
Oh, Rit.
Are you the one sent by Mara? My parents are being impossible. Bassianus wants to marry me. I think I love him. But he wants to move to Riften afterwards.
and my father won't allow it. He only cares about this stupid town. But Bassianus makes me happier than anyone ever has. My mother's not any help either. I don't want to choose. They're both so amazing.
Can't roll my eyes hard enough for that.
You must be another pilgrim on the way up to High Hrothgar. No other reason to pass through here. Honest pay for honest work. Honest pay for honest work. Oh my. Probably something about the men. We all wish we had her problems. I don't tell my husband. But I don't have any problem with Bassianus. Even if it means her leaving Iverstead, I want Fastred to be happy. If they just snuck out of town together, I could manage my husband. Bassianus is still so terrified of Yofthor. If he knew that I'd keep him from hunting the poor boy down, he'd take Fastred to Riften without a second thought. Let him know that I'll watch out for them. I just want my daughter to be happy. Sure, leave. Everyone else does.
Fucking rude.
My daughter's driving me crazy. I'm sure I know what this is about. She thinks she's in love with Bassianus and wants to leave town. With you. Let me tell you how I see it. Until a few months ago, the girl was head over heels for Clement. Wouldn't stop talking about you. Now, if I thought she was really in love with Bassianus, that would be one thing. But she's a child. It will pass. Look around here. There's not much left. Used to be a good-sized town. The folks have been moving to Riften for a while now. If all the young people leave, what happens to Iverstead? You know how children are. Her fancies change with the moon. And like always, the boy lacks any kind of spine. He needs some convincing. A little push and this would all be simpler. Just get out of town as fast as you can. Never settle down to have children. Twice.
Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
Is it absolutely necessary for you to bother me right now? Oh, my love. How I long to take her away from all of this. Why did Bodhi send you to me? I always had a feeling she liked me. More than that brute Yofthor, at least. Yofthor. What about him? He'll come after us and it will be unpleasant. She would. If she's willing to deal with him, then everything would be all right. I'll go speak to Fastred, post haste.
Keep an eye out for wolves. You're headed up the mountain high.
Fastred, we must speak.
Bassianus, sweetie, what is it?
We must leave. Your father will never approve of us, and I grow weary of this place.
Where will we go?
To Riften, my pet. How you'll adore the city.
Oh, and to be with you.
I'll make the preparations immediately.
Hope there wasn't a wrong choice there. I'm hoping I didn't just like tell her to go off with some guy and that would do her harm, but you'll see, I guess.
blessings of Mara upon you.
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence. How wonderful. Like the sea, their love roils and swells, but brings life and nourishment to all. I see you are eager to carry the light. As you venture, Mara fills my mind evermore with visions of love in peril. Embers lie nestled in stone, needing only fuel to bloom a flame that will warm all around them. Go to Markarth. There you'll find Calsomo, wise, acid, and reclusive. Help him to emerge and state his intentions. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants.
How may I help you, my son? What do you need? Of course. Right now, the best you could provide is coin. We need all the help we can get. Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to good use. Take a look. Wonderful. Where to begin? Mara is the goddess of love. The temple spreads her gifts by tending to the sick, the poor, and the lost. We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving couples in Skyrim. Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim? Typically, love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard and short, so there's little room for long courtship. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available. When another person shows interest and the two agree to be together, one of them comes to the temple and we arrange a ceremony. May you return.
Well, that's all I need to do. Time to go make an honest woman out of Lydia. Or whatever the saying is.
I am your sword and your shield.
Did I not?
The title of Thane is an honor, a gift for your service. Guards will note. As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life. Day.
First. We just need to do all of those first.
Another corpse for the pile.
Figure this out.
blessings of Mara upon you. Mara's domain it's difficult to appreciate her gifts in these dark times, but you should consider her light a beacon in the storm.
I think I had to do all 3 of those freaking Love's Charity or whatever.
Gods. A woman attacked. Are you alright? Did you see what happened? A force one? Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important.
We're not fighting, we're just...
My note? No, that's yours. Must have fallen out of your pocket. No. I was just getting some fresh air.
You
Had
are...
one too many pints of mead at the Silver
have some strange tattoos there, bud.
You don't know anything about this house? No. Anyone seen entering or leaving? Any strange lights or unusual noises? It's abandoned, and it's always been abandoned. Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave? Seems no one in this city has. I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. We believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, legal rites, and so forth. I was actually just about to head on inside. Be good to have someone watch my back. Follow me, and keep your eyes open. Daedra are powerful creatures and tricksters. Never know what you'll find.
Okay, we'll do that. Right here. This is gonna give me the Mason Moloch Bow.
Did you hear that? I think it came this way. That's it. Something's inside the house. Come on, we're getting to the bottom of this. Come out! We know you're here. There's another door. See if you can get it open. Stendar's mercy. This isn't an ordinary Daedra. We have to get help.
Weak. He's weak. You're strong. Crush him.
You first. Come on. Let's go.
Yes, your reward is waiting for you, mortal. Further down.
I love how I just whip out my obliterate spell and just be like, yeah, you burn now.
Yes, further into the bowels. So close, your prize is waiting.
The Mason Moloch Bowel. Not Bowel. He's an asshole though, so Bowel works.
Bowel works.
Fool. Did you think Moleg Bal, the Lord of Domination, would so easily reward you? What
Yes?
do you see from that little cage? Speak. Yes, it's an altar. Men would come and sacrifice the wretched in my name. The weak would be punished by the strong. But a Daedric lord has his enemies, and my rival Boethia had her priest desecrate the altar until you came. Revenge? No. I want submission. I want the priest who did this to bend his knee and give me his soul. He comes by to perform Boethia's insulting rites at my altar, but he's been missing. Captured and bound, left to rot. Save him, Let him perform his rite one more time. And when he does, we will be waiting for him.
Okay. Out here, living my best life, spreading the love of Mara, and eating dragons.
Whatever makes you happy, man.
Tastes like alligator chicken.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. I was beginning to lose faith that any help would come. You see, I've been thinking about Feline quite a bit. You know Feline?
I do. But I
Well,
don't.
suffice to say she is resplendent, but not without resolve. Striking in all senses. The trouble is that I can't seem to speak around her. My mouth goes dry, and I start to shake. I could never hope to approach her. That's the trouble. I know Feline from the keep, but I have no idea what sorts of things she likes. It's not a simple matter. I could offend her fairly easily by bringing up the wrong subject. I've seen it happen before. There is one, Ingvar. He's quite popular with the ladies. Thankfully, Feline
I'll
is
be right
not
back.
quite his type.
All right.
But they've been friends for some time, and he may have some ideas. Please, ask him what she likes. It's my only chance.
Alright, stream. I think this is where I'm going to end stream for right now. I'll save, and we'll definitely be coming back to this later. Just doing a short little Skyrim stream for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll talk to you all in maybe a few hours. Bye.